Okay guys, SlimKirby here for one last video for this chapter, and then we'll only have 5 chapters left. That's right. There are only 29 chapters in the game, and we're on chapter 24 right now. Which means after this chapter, we're 5 away from finishing this game. And critical hit! Good job, Jill. Not only did you get a critical hit on the first strike, but you also got it with an axe. I am very proud of you. You are amazing, Jill. And thus I'll turn off her animation for the next battle, so I can give other people a chance to show their animations. Now, you can talk to Joffrey with Ike. I think you can also talk to him with Bastion and Lucia as well. And there's also another person you can talk to him with. Don't worry, he's in our party right now, and I am actually using him, so we will get to see that conversation. But just think, Joffrey is one of the Knights of Crimea. Are there any other Knights of Crimea we have? I think there are. Come on, Kieran, let's go see Joffrey. You might remember him. And yeah, I skipped a few turns just to see if there would be any more enemy movement, but there wasn't, so don't worry about that. You have 15 turns to complete this chapter. That's plenty of time, in my opinion. Maybe it's a little harder in hard mode, but I don't know. I don't think it would be that bad. The end is pretty easy to reach, especially if you have some paladins or flying units with you. So yeah, there we go. That's the conversation between Joffrey and Kieran. And that will officially end this chapter for me. And yes, when you do beat this chapter, you do get Joffrey as one of your own units. And I have to say, Joffrey is actually a pretty good unit. He is perhaps, I don't want to say he's the most promoted unit you can get. Like, I think there are a few other units that have been at higher level. I think Har might be at a higher level. But that's not the point. The point is that Joffrey is a high-leveled paladin, and he's also a very good paladin. So if you haven't been using any of your other cavaliers or paladins, Joffrey, personally, is not a very bad substitute at all. Far from it. You could actually make good use out of him if you really think about it. But I'm not really going to be using them, though, because I think Oscar and Kieran do the job pretty well. And just for your information, Joffrey is a paladin that can use lances and bows, just like Oscar can right now. So if we lost Oscar, Joffrey would be a good replacement, but we didn't lose him, so we're still going to use Oscar. And that's about all I need to say about Joffrey. I don't think he has any skills. Well, he might. I'm probably just not thinking of what it is. But if he had a skill, I want to say it's Paragon, but I don't think it is. Don't take my word for that. I'm probably thinking of Radiant Dawn, since he has Paragon at one point in Radiant Dawn. For those of you who forget, Paragon is the skill that doubles the amount of experience points you get. But that's it. Elincia has all of her retainers back, but now we have some other business to take care of. Even Ike noticed his biggest rival on the battlefield, and they're going to have a little exchange of words and maybe even a fight. Now, Ike, I still don't think you can take him. Don't get me wrong, you're a very strong unit, but I think he might have... sorry about that motorcycle. Critical hit! It's not very effective. So yeah, according to the Black Knight, Ike is really strong, but his weapon sucks, basically. And he's going to tell Ike that only weapons that are blessed by the goddesses can actually break through his armor, because his armor is blessed by the goddess. So we learned that there's only one sword that can actually defeat him, but it's the sword that Ike neglected, or the sword that Grail neglected to use in their fight. So we need that sword if we want to do any sort of damage to the Black Knight. So let's keep that in mind. And thus ends Chapter 24. And thus begins Chapter 25 with a good old-fashioned map scene. Yes, yes, yes. Don't we know this already? Don't we know this? Well, we do learn that Gallia's on the move, I guess. I guess that's something new we've learned, but still, they could have gave us more information. Nothing wrong with more information, I'd say. Strange lands. I don't know about you guys, but I think these lands are pretty strange. That's what the game wants me to believe. But we're going back to Phoenicius. It's Princess Leanne. And it's Tabarn. They're gonna talk. Leanne really wants to go see her brother and help him out, but Tabarn doesn't think that is the best idea. But he has an idea with him, and he's actually going to put it into effect, which will take him away from the princess for a short period of time, which may or may not be a good thing. Here's a character that we'll hear about only once and we'll never see again. It's Lots, the hawk. The green-shirted hawk with a headband. Well, I guess all the hawks have... Well, most of the hawks have headbands on. And it seems that we've asked for some reinforcements from Phoenicius. And she really wants to go see her brother. Oh, but Tabarn does have a plan. But he has to go to Gallia first, and Lots is going to look after Leanne and get her packed. Now, this is actually a pretty funny scene. You can't hear a single thing Leanne is saying, so he's going to talk loud, and in all caps. I'm putting it in the bag. And she just keeps talking like that. What? Is there someone behind me? That's kind of funny. And, whoa, what happened? Oh no, what's he doing here? The Black Knight, come on. This guy was just in Crimea. How did he get here so fast? That's not even right. I mean, I understand he has special warp powder, but still. That's pushing it. I mean, one minute he's in the northern region of Crimea. Then the next minute he's all the way on the southern island of the continent. That's just not right. We also find out that his warping powder, it really drains his energy, so he really isn't as strong as you think he is. His armor is just heavily blessed by the goddess. Why? No idea, but it is. And Ashnard is going to be going even more insane. Soon every knee will bow to Ashnard. Yeah, just keep thinking that. Just keep on thinking that. And when Tabarn returns to Phoenicius, He's going to learn that someone managed to capture Leanne, and he is not going to be happy about it. That's right, Hawk King. Go after him. Vengeance will be in order. Vengeance for his guard named Lots or whatever. I don't know. Let's see. Jill was the MVP. No surprises there. I thought I used Kieran quite a bit, though. Kieran was moving all over the battlefield. But that ends Chapter 24. Gonna save my projects next time. We'll start Chapter 25 on Friday. So I'll see you guys then. Later, guys.